welcome back to my channel. So today I am just playing around with some of my paper scraps and vellum. I love vellum, used as pockets in journals and stuff. And so I'm just kind of playing around with some vellum today, just to kind of see what all I can do with it. Excuse me, I've done this. This is like a vellum pocket. I believe this was on like one of Rachel's, one of her Roxy's weekly challenges. So I've done that. And then I've done this where I took some vellum, I kind of folded it over and then sewed along the sides, and I made a pocket. And so this can be put into your journal. You can put it in your journal. You can glue it in, or you can even sew it in. You could do it that way, or you could even do it sideways. But that makes a neat little pocket. So that's one thing that we can do. And so I'm just, you know, I've got all of these beautiful scraps that I honestly don't want to cover them up because they are so pretty. And so I'm thinking that might be a good thing to use my vellum on, to make the little pockets and stuff, is that way you can still see the pretty paper, but have a pocket at the same time. Now, I don't know. I think I may have done that wrong or something. I'm not sure. But we may try another one of these. But if we do, I am going to score, because I did not score that or fold that good, and it made it look a little wonky. So I'm just going to put my paper in the scoreboard here, and let me just score it maybe at a 1/2 inch. I cannot, you know what, we're not even going to try it, because it's not an exact measurement, and I was not even going to try and figure out where the 1/2 inch was. So we just done it that way. Yeah. That was just too much trying to think for me. And I did not feel like doing it. Okay, so I'm just folding up all of those little places that I just scored. And then I am going to cut off these squares right here, because we don't need those. There we go, just cut them off. And I'm going to pop them in the scrap bucket or bin. And then it looks like this is about 3 by, let me see, it would help if I got it on the thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, about 3 by 4.5. So let's just see what this, what is this one? 3. Well, that's almost perfect. I just need to trim just a little bit off the top. All right, so let me trim just a little bit off the top here. Maybe. So I hope all of you guys are having a good weekend. I have just got back from my granddaughter's birthday party, and she had a good time. So it was good to see grandbabies. Oh yeah, that's gonna work. So let me just get my Barely Arts, and let's glue. I'm just afraid that I'm just going to glue on the vellum itself, because I don't think if I glue all the way on those flaps, I don't think the vellum's quite big enough, and I'm afraid I would glue the pocket shut. So I think this might be the best thing to do. Maybe. I'm sorry guys, I didn't even realize I'm out of screen there. gonna burnish that down. Okay, I like that. Look at that. That's really cute. And then, so now you can still see the pretty paper behind it. And you still have this pretty paper, and you can just clip this into your journal. Or, I mean, you can glue it down if you wanted to. We could put a pretty rose right here. We could embellish this up quite a bit. That doesn't match, but you know, you kind of get the idea there. Love that. Okay, so let's see, what else can we do with vellum? We can make a seed packet type thing. So let's do that. Let's fold this little piece. And then I'm just going to fold it over to where it overlaps a little bit. And then I'm going to fold my bottom. And like I said, I love working with vellum and junk journals. Now we want to cut off this little rectangle right here because that's just added bulk. I love the way that the vellum sounds and feels, especially if you have like the printed vellum that's got pattern on it. And I do have some that I've actually printed on. It's actually not hard to print on your vellum. Whenever I do, I just set my print settings to draft so that it'll print quicker. And I've never had any problems with it. I haven't inked yet, so. And I am using the Barely Arts glue because you cannot see the Barely Arts through the vellum once it dries, and it doesn't crinkle your vellum up. So I am using that. And I'm just gluing this down. Putting my bottom there. Okay. And so we have this cute little pocket here. Now, we can glue this into our journal just like this, or we can just have it as a free-floating pocket. Let's see if we have anything we might, well, let me just stick one of these in here. This isn't that big, but you'll kind of get the idea. So when you go to stick your tag or, you know, whatever you're going to put in there, you can see it through the envelope, and I love that. Just looking to see what I had that I might could put on it. Let's see if I have some flower stickers here. Let's just see how that one would look. So I could just simply put this on it just like this, or I could put something on the background, you know, put some lace or book paper underneath it, or I can just, you know, leave it plain like that until I determine what journal I'm going to put it into. But it makes a very nice little piece of ephemera to have on hand for whenever you are doing your journals. That's really cute. I like that. And you see I didn't do much of anything to it. Now if I'm going to put a thumb hole in the top, I will need to stick like some cardstock or something behind it, because the vellum, it has a hard time, or the hole punch has a hard time going through it. So, all right, let's see. Now, another thing that we can do is let's see here. We can make this into a little tab. Not a tab, but we can make it into a little journal card. And let's put a vellum pocket on it. Let's see if we can, let's see here. Just trying to figure out where I need to cut this at. Get my pencil. Okay, and I do not trust myself with scissors, so we're not even going to attempt scissors. And let's see how well I cut that. Okay, so I cut it pretty good. Now let's see if we can, oh, whoa. Hey, that wasn't too bad. All right, so I'm just making sure that the wording is going up the right way, and I can just glue this little pocket right down onto that. And it just gives me just a little space where I can stick a, you know, something really small and lightweight down in it. Without taking away from the beautiful paper. Okay, so I have that, and I'm just trying to see if I have a little piece of something. Yep, I do. So see, I could stick a little card down in there. Okay, so let's, all right, so now we have a little journal card with another little journal card. So what else can we do? How about if we make an envelope with our vellum? All right, let's fold that piece up. And let's see, we'll fold it down. Where do we want to fold it at? Like right here. Now I could just leave that flap that big. And we may do that. We'll just leave it that big. And I'm just going to round my corners. And round these corners. And then this is what I was talking about when you're like doing the thumb hole. It does not want to go through that vellum. So I've just got a piece of scrap cardstock that I am just going to line my vellum up where I want it, or attempt to. Okay. And I got that off center, but it's okay. Alright, so now I'm just going to glue this down. So I'm just putting the glue down on the two sides here. Just like that. And so now we have a vellum envelope, and let's see, what can we put in here? I just want to show you guys, you know, how it looks. So let's round these corners. And so I could stick this little, maybe cut down a little more. But I could stick a little journal card down in there. Let's see. Same size. I was just seeing if I had another smaller piece that we could tuck down in there so that you guys could see without me having to cut it, but I don't think I do. Yeah, I do. We'll see. Okay. Yeah, so there we go. So we could put like a little journal card down in there. And then you could see the journal card from all sides. So that's another thing we can do with our vellum. Let's see. What can we do with this little piece? Just trying to think here a minute, which could be dangerous. We could do a belly band. And then, oh, you know what would be cute? Let me see. Let me see. Did I fold that in half? Pretty close to it. Let me do this. And let me grab just look in here. I have some smaller strips. What about if we done something like that and made a belly band? How wide is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so we need it. But you know what I could do? I could go ahead and glue that down, then cut it at the length that I need it. So let's do that. I think that would make a cute belly band. And by doing it like that, it'll knock some of that bright gold down. I also could have made a sleeve to slide this down in rather than actually gluing on it, but it's okay. Because nobody's going to see the back side there anyway, but even if they did, it wouldn't matter much because that art glitter glue looks like it's going to be clearer, so that's wonderful. And so then all we would need to do is just glue this down, or you could sew it. Okay, so now we have a cute little belly band. All right, let's see, is there anything else we want to do? So this is all pretty cool stuff that we've done. We're just using vellum in some different ways than what we normally do. I know I am bad about getting stuck in a rut, and I do the same thing over and over and over and over again. So this is one thing that will get you out of your comfort zone. You know, we can decorate these up, we can ink them up. There's so much that we can do with each and every one of these. So yeah, get your vellum out, give it a try. Let me see how it does for you. Let me see what all you can come up with using your vellum. Tag me in it, you know, post it in our Facebook group. Let's just see what all we can get figured out that we can use our vellum for. Because like I said, I love working with vellum. I just haven't used it nearly as much as I wanted to. But I think with having all of these that I can use like this, I believe I will be I'm not, and I don't really know which one my favorite is. I'm going to say these three are my favorite. Oh, guys, don't make me narrow it down anymore. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I hope you got something out of this tutorial. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Go check out my Buy Me a Coffee because there's always freebies over there. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you on the next video. Bye, guys.